How did you hear about this conference and where did you travel from?
Well, I live right here in Dallas, Texas. So I'm just like right up the road. I'm originally from Fort Worth, but I've been out in Dallas for 12 years, and I heard about this program with working with the Grace Project. And my therapist, he was like, Denita, you would be great for this thing. And I was like, okay, so let me give it a try. So this is my third time.
What makes this conference so special to you that you continually come back?
Well, first of all, being able to fellowship with people, my peers, they are my peers, my sisters, and just being able to meet new people and just to be able to understand because it took me a minute to come into acceptance. And when I started attending the Grace Project, then that's when I came out to my family.
You mentioned being open with your family. So, who would you consider to be your support system?
My support system is my church, my spiritual my spiritual family. That's my support system, along with my kids. I don't get much from my immediate family, my mom and all of them. It's like they know, but they don't know. You know what I mean? So we don't talk about it. So when I need those ears and I'm having those emotional moments, my church family, my pastor and his wife, that's the best support system.
What would you say to women mentally struggling with their diagnosis?
I will tell them acceptance is the key. Because once you start accepting, then you start understanding more. I kept a blind ear. I didn't want to receive it. Even going through what I went through spiritually, knowing that God said, this has to happen. I didn't want to accept it. But acceptance is the key. Because once you get to acceptance, everything else really is out the window. It's just learning about how to take care of yourself and live happy and healthy. In accepting the fact that you're HIV positive, you have to eliminate the details. When you're coming out, when you're talking about it, you don't have to go into the when, where, how, why, and who.
This could be a very big question, but what are you looking forward to in the future?
I tell people this, and it may sound ugly, but it's not. I'm not the face of HIV. I'm not the I wanna tell the world about it, but I wanna be personal. So I I deal with it when I come in contact with people. If I see them, I come through addiction. So if I see them struggling with addiction, then we can talk about it. If I see them, or if the conversation comes about now, when I talk to people, I'm very out in the open with it. Yeah, I live with this, and I live healthy and happy with this. So I continue to just embrace it. So, what I want to be able to do is share my testimony with who needs to hear it and not on how to not or how to prevent because that's education everywhere, but how to just accept yourself as a person and as a woman because I lost myself because I didn't understand. So instead of just embracing the education, you have to embrace on how to love yourself even knowing that you have the disease.
What main message do you have for anyone watching this video?
Don't let your guard down. Be it a spouse, just a casual, whatever the case may be in the lifestyle that you're living. Don't let your guard down. It's easy for somebody to say, oh, I'm okay. But I didn't find out until later. And the person knew. So I'm saying don't let your guard down. Even if it's your husband or your wife, continue to protect yourself. Continue to talk openly about it. And that's not just HIV, that's any disease because it's a lot going on right now. So you cannot let your guard down at all.
This is the 25th year for the I Am Red Grace Project. For 25 years, they've been throwing this conference. What would you say to these people?
I want to extend my appreciation and my gratefulness because when I found out I was in addiction, so the people who put this together are the people who I dealt with before I even began to come to the Grace Project. So they pulled some things out of me to help me be a better person and make me be able to have a voice Even if I'm not in front of the camera in the limelight or whatever, I still have a voice. I still am a person, and they make me feel like that.